see are a bunch of ships just waiting to be scrapped.
They've lost the ramjet capability.
Target shields erect.
Running extermination stratagems.
We've blown out their grav drive.
There's no use resisting.
They've lost shield! Hit them down!
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Identify. System failure. System failure. Pushing. System failure.
You can make room for that. Sure.
mineral oil or rubbing alcohol for hard goods.
Someone there?
Engaging!
Executing.
All yours.
Washes hands after collection.
General, we need to talk. It's about our earlier discussion.
With all due respect, Admiral, I believe I was clear the last time you brought up this harebrained scheme. In fact, I believe the word cockamamie was used with good reason.
You didn't use either of those words.
Well, I should have. It's a suicide mission.
General, there won't be another opportunity like this. The longer we wait, the more both sides can recoup their forces. But I also agree. We don't have the personnel or the firepower. So we need something to up our game. Increase our troops, bolster our weaponry, and speed our production.
And I suppose you're gonna drop a curtain and show me this weapon of mass efficiency you've been working on?
Not a weapon. Something better. Our miners dug it up on a remote moon. We can't place its origins, but we're starting to get a grasp on what it does.
Shiny. And what, pray tell, does it do?
We're not entirely sure. It's not like any other alloy in the known universe. But given its allotropic nature, it can bind to almost anything.
In English, Admiral?
The engineers think it might help with our production and personnel problems, but it's still mostly theoretical.
Warning, self-destruct sequence has been initiated. Please proceed to the nearest exit.
Initiating combat protocol.
What's going on?
Warning, self-destruct sequence has been initiated. Please evacuate to a minimum safe distance.
Initiating combat protocols. Potential enemy activity. All system failure.
Warning, self-destruct sequence has been initiated. All personnel must evacuate.
Like we've been gone forever. Clamps released. Air pressure stable. Thrusters are a go. Ready. Classic engineering. Years to build, but moments to destroy.
Any new orders for me?
Grav drive spinning down. Systems green.
This is Faraday's budget tool. Well, surprise you returned a hail.
Can I ask the first question?
I'm still talking with the captain. Cindy will organize everyone into a queue. Are you sure you're up for this? This is a really fun crowd. So helpful. All right, who's up? First question.
Is being a ship captain non-stop thrills and excitement like living in that movie Return of the Interceptor? Oh, I was kind of hoping there would be thrills all over the place.
I am sure the captain is really busy and may not have time for all your questions.
If you can afford your very own ship, you must be super well off. You single?
Oh, dear Lord.
Articulate and wealthy. Intriguing.
Last question.
Space is a lawless mess. If you could make the damn politicians fix one thing about it, what'd it be? So you want more government interference? Yeah, that seems like such a good idea.
Thank you, Captain, for the, welcome break.
I got a question. Is it true captains have someone in every port? You know, a special someone? For l'amour? Or
You don't have to answer that.
Good grief. Humans are nothing if not predictable.
Really? Oh. That's all. Everyone settle back in your seats. Cut the intercom? You have the patience of a saint. This tour group is very energetic. Here's some credits for giving them such an authentic experience. This is your captain speaking. We're about to head to our next destination. Remember, we'll be in Neon in 5 days, so don't spend all your money yet.
Astral Lounge, here I come!
Dear Lord.
Time to throw a wrench in production.
Going in.
I hope they didn't need that grav drive.
Target's engines have been disabled.
It didn't have to be this way. You chose death.
Their
Nice!
shield
They
system
just
is
lost their
damaged.
grav drive.
The enemy's grav drive has been shield gone.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Scanning.
And now for an encore presentation of me.
Damage detected.
It'll heal.
Possible CPU damage. Combat simulated. Total system failure. Requested.
Take cover.
Hostile squad.
Bam! You're welcome, everyone. Adorable.
How's it going, Anwar? Or is it Dr. Anwar now?
Dr. Sinaga is fine, although it's an honorary title.
A title earned by merit. Way more impressive than some professor who wrote a book and forced his class to read it. But I've been meaning to ask. I know your mother, but not your father. Is it true he was UC?
Yes, sir.
So this whole unifying the UC and FC thing is kind of personal for you, is that right?
Is that a problem, sir?
Heck no. A man's gotta have skin in the game. That's why I follow the Admiral. They've lost friends, family, everything they ever loved to this war. So I trust they know what's at stake.
And what have you lost, sir?
That's a long story. Too long for this meeting. How's the X-Tech research coming along?
It's remarkable. Every day I'm finding new ways to integrate the technology. I think we can even use it for faster-than-light messaging. This could very well transform the Galactic Information Network.
And the military applications?
Well, it'll allow us to communicate near instantaneously with the robot soldiers.
So we can command our tin soldiers from the comfort of our beanbags. Fantastic. What about integrating it into the robots?
There are multiple issues with that. I know there's a way to utilize it, but I'm missing one key part of the assimilation process.
Well, I can't help you with the ones and zeros, but I can talk to the Admiral about boosting production. There's gotta be more of this X-Tech out there.
Warning. Self-destruct sequence has been initiated. Evacuation underway.
I'll give you 3 guesses as to what they make here. Home, sweet home. Now where did I leave my cozy slippers?
Ship's released. Let's go. Classic engineering. Years to build, but moments to destroy.
We're still in one piece.
Target's shield system is fried.
Target has lost their grab drive. They cannot jump away. Jump complete. Normal propulsion restored.
So, what's new with you today?
Need something?
Compiling list of waste disposal solutions. Sending to Rishi Saint.
Opportunity can be found even in a place like this. Or perhaps, especially in a place like this. That's good news. Here is your payment. Perhaps another such opportunity will present itself soon. Nothing yet, but it's only a matter of time. I'm sure you'll find something useful. Until next time.
It's out there all around us. Speak. Okay. All done? Well, you know where I'll be.
Behave yourself, and we won't have a problem.
It's a good thing you brought Miss Burrow to us. She has proven herself to be quite helpful.
Have you learned anything new about the TERRAN? Have you learned anything new about the TERRANs? Good to hear. Let me see them. While I look through this data with Delta, why don't you go speak with Warren about his battle plans? We'll be there momentarily.
Roxanne has been quite the asset. It was wise of us to find her.
Have any news on the Terrans? There you are. Perfect timing, too. I was just going over our strategy.
Why don't you go over it again for our partner here, Warren?
Right. Listen close. We learned from Roxanne that their ship, the Unifier, is supported by shield amplifier ships. This means our first course of action will be to take them out. Once they're gone, we're going to take out the Unifier's engine and board. This will give you the chance to infiltrate the ship. Your job from that point on will be to hack their system and overload the Unifier's grav drive. Just make sure to get out of there as soon as possible. Overloading their grav drive will cause the whole ship to implode.
You never said anything about the ship imploding.
No need to be dramatic. We talked about this. The Unifier is a military vessel. To have anyone not trained to fight on board would be a liability. Now, the ship's coordinates.
And this ship is our final attack?
The coordinates, Miss Burrow.
The coordinates.
Good. We know where the Unifier is. Does all of this sound doable to you? Good. If no one has any objections, we can start making our way to the Unifier. It's time for our final stand against the Terrans. Here are those coordinates.
Finally, we can be done with all of this.
It will be a relief.
We have a war to finish. See you on the field.
Before you head off, come speak with me, if you have the time.
I hope you're staying safe in the Star
I
Sea.
hate to think I've made your job harder with the robots I worked on at the factory. Sorry about that. Do you remember back at the production facility when I hijacked the machines? Remember who all was killed? There weren't just Terrans there, but civilians. People who were caught in the crossfire. By that logic, I may as well have been a Terran too. You can't be serious about that. We have seen with our own eyes there are not just Terrans working in their midst. There are people. And we have no idea why they are there. Were they forced? Have they lived among the Terrans their whole lives? Do they know the full scale of what is going on? Go ahead. Tell me, if you can. I don't know if everything Void is telling me is true. But if there is a way to spare those that can't protect themselves, then take it. There's always a choice. Just be mindful and safe out there. You and Delta are the only good thing about this place.
I've flown pretty much everything that flies, even a few that crashed.
Ah, hello, ship. This place needs more decoration.
Locks, air pressure, drive, all good to go, Captain.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Threat into our systems none of us expected. That threat ends today. By the time our ship's fire ceases, the Terrans will be no more, and peace will reign on.
Alert. Detecting hostile ships exiting grav drive. Recommend beginning combat maneuvers.
The settled systems belongs to us and us alone. For all of us. For Void.
Unifier shield amplifier hacking attempts unsuccessful. Requires manual disabling to proceed.
ship in pieces. There'll be nothing but scrap soon.
Fine, let's go! Ha! This never gets old!
Security assessment. Null.
Hell, if this doesn't work, we can always resort to the earliest of human solutions. Smash it. And now for an encore presentation of me.
System failure. System failure.
Looks like the Shadow Government sent a lapdog to do their dirty work. Typical. Let me ask you an honest question. How does it feel enabling politicians who govern behind closed doors? How many of those politicians are here, fighting beside you today. If that's what it takes to dismantle this dystopian hellscape, then yes. You yourself answer to backroom oligarchs, yet you have the audacity to question my cause? That right there is the difference between me and those you work for. I don't hide behind platitudes. There's nothing to discuss. You're looking for compromise while working for crooks. Either this armada stands victorious today, or is obliterated completely. My troops stand with me. Our cause is one and the same. If you insist on fighting this war, so be it.
Exterminating TERRAN. Running an extermination strategy. System failure. That is from outpost. Combat simulation. Adjusting. Items unhelpful to corpse. Program successful. Hijacking complete. Auxiliary. Flaw detected in the TERRAN network. I was suspicious of coordination method for the large robotic network. Ran a comparative analysis of previous orders. Discovered Unifier as present in every relay of orders. All administrative commands are centralized under the same name, HiveLink. Potentially. Unable to draw a conclusive statement regarding full chain of command. Able to send orders to all robots connected to Unifier's HiveLink network from this location. Also able to remotely rewrite operating parameters. Running potential options. Auxiliary. Recommending sending software update to remove TERRAN Armada Human tag from HiveLink parameter database. Hypothesis? Database update results in robots becoming hostile to all human entities, resulting in total destruction of chain of command. Correct. Running cost-benefit analysis, pushing software update deemed most effective action to destroy TERRAN Armada. Cost-benefit analysis determine potential resulting loss of civilian life justifiable. Confirmed. Deleting updates, increasing sentimentality variable. Beginning Unifier sabotage, looping power allocation, removing inhibitors, setting coordinates to current location confirmed. Interface accepted. Beginning hijack program. Alert. Enemies detected. Program requires additional time. Invoking teamwork protocol.
Total system failure.
IoT running extermination. All systems. Initiating outpost. probability of your success null.
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
That's what I'm talking about. It's been an honor working with you. Go ahead and report back to the Council. I'll meet you back there while our troops mop up here.
Docking cycle complete.
I don't know much, but I do know ships. Mr. Saint calls the shots, so stay on his good side.
Okay, hello.
Find anything new on the Terrans? Mr. Warren has told us your battle was successful. Well done out there.
With the Unifier now destroyed, the remaining Terrans will no longer be, well, unified, which gives us the opportunity to pick off what's left of them. However, we did receive a report of the dilemma you faced on the bridge. I have to say, not taking advantage of such a fatal weakness is regrettable. You should have taken the opportunity and ended the Terran threat. Permanently.
Don't listen to them. The sacrifice of those innocent lives wasn't your or anyone's call to make. If the Terran robots were frenzied, their rampage would have been indiscriminate. Who knows how many thousands would have been lost.
Enough of this. Regardless of how others feel about your decision, we are eternally grateful for your help. While the Terrans may have the capacity to potentially continue to mobilize forces, in the grand scheme of it all, they are utterly crushed. We are forever grateful. Indeed. If anything dire comes up, we let you know.
Can't just leave here empty-handed, right? We wanted to make it worth your while. Once again, thank you. From all of us and the settled systems.
Traders are a rare commodity out here.
I could always
Firm,
make the drinks
but
a
fair.
little weaker.
That's how we run this
Of
place.
course, the patrons don't like that overly much.
Auxiliary, requesting continued observation for data collection. Time frame, indefinite.
Not. Beverage sales are a staple of this operation. A biller. Dilute the drinks if you need to, but we won't be diluting our profits.
Dr. Burrell deemed safe while within anchor point. If danger occurs, we'll be notified. Correct. Lowering comprehension variable. Counterpoint. Curiosity and hatred, non-exclusive. Auxiliary's actions remain unexpected. Desire continued data collection for explanation. Acknowledged. Anticipate.
I'm going to enlist in the Vanguard. I don't care what that old codger thinks. It's important.
Profits are down, Killian.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
This is the Earth Colony Ship Constant. What is the nature of your communication? Oh, yeah, I heard about you. You're the one who made this possible. Very cool. Everything's good so far. We're just making final preparations to jump out of here towards our next destination. Did you need something? That'd be great. Hopefully you can find us out there exploring, or when If we finally settle. Take care.
Jump. Nice work.
Emergency request. Facility crucible requires vital materials to sustain the mission. Transmitting coordinates on Charybdis 3. End of message.
If I can help you with anything, just say the word.
Inefficient to leave me unassigned. Preparing item transfer. Adjusting logistical comprehension variable. Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Hey, good to see you. You're welcome to have this.
Bye, Captain.
Eager to help, if I can.
So, what's new with you? I'm right behind you. I'll try, but I doubt any of them will compare to the spectacular tales that we hear you spin.
Adjusting delta interest variable. Pausing current processes.
I'll get back to what I was doing. You know where to find me.
Hi. Please disregard.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart. Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived. We see no one, ever. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him. Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
Do you need me somewhere?
here. Do not leave Crucible. Warning delivered. Non-resident detected. Valid exception acknowledged.
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community, but you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends. No, we most certainly do not. Our relationship with them is a matter of some debate. As well you should. I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society. Well, it is gratifying that even after all these years my name isn't entirely forgot. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones. Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider. Then you must live a remarkably interesting life. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is, and what we should do about it, is something the societies disagree about. Sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the Pragmatists' position on matters. Well, it is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share my position. Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with Amanirenas and Genghis Khan.
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course. Oh, I'm not all that. Just had the good fortune to receive some good publicity. But to the matter at hand, I'm more than a humble innkeep. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that. That's a generous offer. I might take you up on it. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you. At once. It runs hot and cold. During usual times, it's an occasional scuffle, maybe a black eye when an argument gets out of hand, and then a society goes on a rampage and it's tombstone all over. I hope your arrival keeps things on an even keel. I have been known to rent rooms to those in need. You want to stay the night? Longer? I can't rightly recollect anyone staying in my rooms that long. You'll be the first.
I had hoped you would visit me. Good. Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me. Your courtesy is appreciated, even though it rings hollow. My subjects are all dust. If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am a Manirinas for true. The great and the terrible to those who would oppose me. I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes. And I can picture all of it. So vividly. It aches my heart. My home. My kingdom. Have you no faith of your own? Something you hold to, even though it cannot be proven. It is the same with me. But I am certain. You speak to a Manirinas, reborn. You are wise then. I know how it must sound. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible, I still lead. Have you heard of the believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems to bring in a new, glorious age and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed. So many scoff at the mission. Before we are reborn here, there are words all of us are told. That we are the chosen. We are meant to better ourselves. To learn, grow, and thrive. All of us represent the greatest figures in our history. Who better to lead the settled systems to a new golden age? You are skeptical. My advisors thought the same when Augustus Caesar stood unbeatable at Kush's border. I made war against the mighty Romans. I took their cities and fought them to a draw. No other king or queen can boast of that honor against that famed Roman. And that's just me. Some of the greatest lions of all ages are awaiting rebirth. What are bureaucrats, petty politicians, and lawyers against that? If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years, and no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright. Then listen well, outsider. You must go to the facility. The robots and what drives them is not here. The facility is where they come from. Somewhere far to the east. None of us can travel there. But you can. Go there, please. And see if the facility can be repaired. Then report back to me.
I would kill for a new slate, of anyone.
No queries are being answered at this time.
How the hell did you get a gun?
I hope your arrival doesn't mean more violence.
Stranger! Weapons out! They come! There will be blood! The one from the stars, come to see me. And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you. Manners cost me nothing. But make no mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison. I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you. You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls. The robots taught me many things any Mongol would know. So, hunting game, even such as this, is little challenge to me. So Franklin told you of us. Oh, that we're clones? Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone. Would it? You would know better than I. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game. The renegades will not submit, and one day, we will be free. I do not know. Everything outside of Crucible is unknown to us. I imagine the settled systems are not so settled that a man who does not shrink from violence can't make a place for himself, though. Were it that easy, I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now, the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands, and all the societies know it. Oh yes, you can go 1 or 2 miles from Crucible, and you drop dead. I have no knowledge of medicine, but it's probably poison. It boils my blood to be subjugated like this. But too many of the clones are sheep. As long as their pens are clean and comfortable, they bleat their arguments. I sense fire in you. Good. You will need it. You know of the facility, yes? Go there and make the machines let us leave. It is not much to ask, and it will set us free.
So, you have heard from the other societies. I must confess I'm very curious what an outsider thought of them, and their positions. You might be the first objectively neutral party we've ever come across. And you'd let Genghis go free. He's caused more misery in Crucible than any other 5 clones combined. Given a chance, I shudder to think what he'd do if he was let loose. The facility has gathered some of the most obstinate and dangerous personages throughout history. It has told them that they should lead in a golden age via whatever means they see appropriate. Setting us all loose and Parda as a whole would invite disaster. We are barely fit to lead ourselves. A tough but fair question. I must admit the case of Amelia Earhart sometimes keeps me up at night. 'Tis safer if the rule is strict. But if you wanted to make an exception or two, I could live with that. But no one from the other societies. They are all dangerous in their own way. Certainly. It is evident that the facility is decaying. It is both unsustainable and unwise for us to fix and maintain the status quo. Our community must be weaned off the machines, learn how to build, grow, and govern ourselves, allowed to raise families so we can pass our lessons to the next generation, and to die when our allotted time is finished. One day we will be worthy of going to the stars. We are just not there yet. You have no idea how profoundly grateful I am to hear that. Go to the facility and see what can be done.
Over here! We need to talk. Listen, it's not safe to talk here. It's about Roosevelt. There's something you need to know.
And the stranger...
Thank you. There's a, well, cave just outside town. No chance of us being listened in on. Please, come as quick as you can. Ideally, before you go to the facility. I'll meet you at the cave.
I just wish the societies...
You came. I just can't take a chance. These clones, they're psychotic, crazy. If they find out, I'm sorry. I just can't take the chance. You're just making it worse. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I wish. God, how I wish I was. I was cloned off a monster. America's first serial killer, H.H. Holmes. It's like a living nightmare. If you go to the facility, I know you'd find out who I am. And if you let any of these bloodthirsty maniacs know, they'd kill me. But no, that wouldn't be the end. Every time my new clone would appear, death, torture, pure hell. I'm afraid it's you or me. I'm going to kill you. I really, really don't. Besides Ada and maybe Amelia. You're the nicest person I've met. But the other clones, they would tear me apart. Don't you see? They're the monsters. I just don't want to be tortured like that. Please, please forgive me. A few of the old-timers know I used to go by Bill Hickok. I mean, I had to make up a story. I always used to read the dime novels, and I figured I knew enough about Wild Bill and Wyatt to pull it off. I just had no way of knowing what my previous life had picked. So I played dumb. Roosevelt. He's a crafty one. I just don't see a way out. Wyatt Earp was a hero. Maybe I can. I don't want to die. I want to believe you. I do. I'm gonna trust you, okay? Just don't tell anyone. This never happened.
You're the most exciting thing that's happened, well...
Is strange.
Escape
Reject Mascars or machines.
Counterpoint. No two humans alike. Example, you and Barrett.
I have been told Barrett can be less grating.
Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
Human. Invoking teamwork protocol. No targets detected. Recommending study of molecules. Alert. Ready, weapons.
Repair not possible. One less hostile on sensors. Total system failure.
studying records. Confused by historical prevalence of moon landing achievement assessed. Inevitable. Acquiring new target.
Warning. Facility locked down. Security override code required to reboot system.
Detecting no struggle. Continue collecting.
Engine's ready. Waiting on your word, Captain.
Achieving orbit now.
Detecting life forms in vicinity. Level of aggression is unknown.
I need to go out there. I want to see and do everything there is to be done. Your ship, she's a beauty. It travels the stars, right? Tell me, what's it like out there? That's just how I imagine it. My name's Amelia Earhart. When I first woke up in this place, in my head, I knew all about my namesake, her life and her accomplishments. But I also knew how to fly a starship, reactor limits, thrust acceleration, vectors, and everything. In my mind's eye, I can imagine flying out there, touching heaven itself. And yet, cruelly, here I sit. Funny, some of us have had the same thought about you. Listen, I know you owe me nothing at all, but I would do anything to get off of here. I know the societies want who knows what from you for who knows why, and I don't want to get involved in any politics. I just want, for my single self, a chance to explore. You won't regret it. Thanks. Do you want to talk about anything else? I have a few choice, unchristian thoughts about some of them, but I'm going to stay out of it. Listen, I'd understand you making any decision you have to regarding them. Any at all. I just hope you judge me separate. I don't wish harm on anyone. I just want to explore. Thanks for your time.
Amanarinos. She is a curious lady. We're not 100% sure, but I have a theory. The facility has been unreliable as long as I've been alive. My guess is that they are historical figures that just didn't get a proper education. Who's to say what Julius Caesar actually looked like? Or some modern person of note that we wouldn't even know about. Whoever they are, though, they are as smart and capable as the ones that know their identity. My feelings about my namesake are complicated. He was a great but flawed human being. On one hand, he guided a country through the ravages of depression and war admirably. He tirelessly fought to improve the lives of the poor and disadvantaged. But as a husband, he was unfaithful. And as a colleague, he was a consummate politician, which is sometimes good, often distasteful. He was truly a great man, and I must confess, I am proud to share his heritage. We are unnaturally dependent on the machines of the facility for every aspect of our society. The pragmatists seek to take the reins of power ourselves. We will cultivate, work, and govern for ourselves. Perhaps, once we have demonstrated that we can govern ourselves well, we can try and bring our leadership to the settled systems. But to do so too early, I fear, courts disaster. Let me see. You have no idea what a reassurance it is to learn even these hints of our past. It sounds like the facility is in ruins, but perhaps the restricted section is intact? Think of the answers it must contain, and perhaps a way to help us become self-sufficient. But there is no security override code here. I would know. Think. Galathea's sister ship. Yes, if it can be found. Certainly, they had the capability of going into the heart of the facility. If anyone can figure a manner of locating the Beagle, it's Ada Lovelace. I'll radio her and explain the situation. I'm sure she will make every effort to assist.
Is that all you have to say?
The pragmatists are the only ones who see
so
Crucible for what it really
We
is.
need to learn how to do things for ourselves.
The others would defile the facility. Please, outsider.
So we did come from a spaceship. Of course we did. And there's another out there? What was the Beagle? Why did she and the Galathea part? But all of that in time. First, we must find her. She's not in this star system. I would have spotted her. The radio telescope. It has a default position. It resets every morning. I always wondered, why point at Bell 5? Petty frustration I've dealt with for years. But perhaps the facility looks for her sister. Yes, it makes sense. I can send you the coordinates. The Bell Star system is not far. The facility communicates via a secure frequency. When you arrive, tune into that.
Captain, greetings.
This never gets old. Lift off!
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady. Delta, I want to talk to you about your attitude regarding killing.
Elaborate.
You're too indifferent about murder. You can't solve every situation with a bullet.
Yes, we're here.
Counterpoint.
Those
Modern firearms commonly utilize laser ammunition. Bullet deemed inaccurate.
What? That's not what I meant, Delta. And you know that.
Confused. If word was intentionally incorrect, why choose it?
No, that's not... Oh. We'll pick this up later.
Acknowledged. Beginning later, timer.
Nice jump. We're right on target. Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Greetings, Captain.
Alert. I have anomalous sensor readings. I am unable to repair. Be advised, this is now a combat zone damage. All systems.
Compiling list of mistakes.
Damage 5. Catastrophic damage. Damage all systems.
Indicators are green. We're free.
We have an urgent situation developing on Crucible. Please, come immediately, before it's too late.
Oh, thank God you're here. Genghis has issued an ultimatum. He will attack the Pragmatist Society with everything he's got, unless you meet with him. I fear Amon-Arenas is siding with him too. We are on the brink of war. A war I will not shrink from, not when we are so close to victory. I will send a message. We are meeting under flag of truce. Something sacred to us. So, no matter how much he vexes you, keep your gun holstered.
The outsider, Franklin.
Amon-Arenas, Genghis. I had hoped we would not be meeting like this after so short a respite from war.
You drove us here, Franklin. Did you think we would let the outsider just hand the Pragmatist victory? Stranger, if you do not change your course, there will be none of the Pragmatists alive to help. You want peace? Then let the renegades go free. Roosevelt can do whatever he wants with the others.
This is not what we agreed, Genghis. Only those who have passed the test can leave Crucible.
This is my test. Here and now. And I intend to pass it. In blood, if I have to. If you let us leave Crucible, then the pragmatists can do whatever they want here. With my blessings.
Under no circumstances can I agree to that. Genghis specifically should never, ever leave this planet.
So there it is. It is spite. That is why the great Franklin Delano Roosevelt drives Crucible to ruin. To deny me my own chance to live in the settled systems.
Your namesake was a plague upon the world. Arguably the greatest butcher in human history. If there was even a fraction of a chance I would be unleashing that upon the stars, I would do anything in my power to stop it. Perhaps you are right. Amarinus, the facility and its test and mission are flawed, broken. We all know it. And if you are allowed to author that test, then you control us all.
So the answer is we are all imprisoned here? You leave us no choice but to join the renegades and end your society.
20 years.
What?
We have to stand on our own 2 feet to earn a chance at freedom. So let the outsider reprogram the facility, and for 20 years we work together to make Crucible truly ours. And after, we institute a test, which we both author with mutual veto power, and any who pass may leave.
Do not let the politician cloud your head with pretty words.
You think I would accept this? We have been going in circles for so long.
We could kill them all, and then we could dictate any terms we like.
I only lead my people to battle when I must. Do you promise, Mr. Roosevelt, a fair test? One that we can pass in our lifetime?
I will not make it easy, but it will be, as you say, fair.
No! Amarinus, this is a trick!
Roosevelt has done many things that infuriate me. But his honor, I have never had to question. The believers will not fight. Let the gods decide which of you is right. I think you have the makings of a fine ruler yourself.
You will regret this, Amarinus. Mightily. Then we will meet on the field of battle. The heavens will judge who is worthy.
So be it. We have fortified the society, but this will never end until Genghis is dead. He is the linchpin. If you take him out, I know an armistice can be reached. Genghis is formidable. I know I am sending you into harm's way. Please be careful.
You're dead, really?
Can't use my arm!
My arm! Ah! I think it's broken!
Sensible action.
Please, deadly trouble is brewing. Deal with it, and we can converse at length.
It is over. Why does it always come down to force? I hope your settled systems has truly learned from the past. Clearly, we have not. To be a leader, a true leader, you must make terrible choices, and then live with them. If it is any consolation, they gave us no choice. Please, go to the facility and make it so that it will obey my instructions, so we can finally grow as a people.
Blood runs in the streets again. I had hoped, however naively, that we were past that. I do not hold you responsible, but your arrival was certainly a lethal catalyst. May I help you? So your mission to the Beagle was a success? Let me see. It is done. There is a standard cipher used by the facility. It took me many years and, well, lifetimes to overcome. And now, the mysteries of the facility await you. I pray you choose what befalls us wisely.
Struts retracting. Let's get out of here. Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Beginning combine. Catastrophic damage.
Beginning enemy obituary. Practicality variable. activation. Danger zone identified. Fortifying defenses. Warning.
never gets old. Lift off.
Hell of a view from here.
Hopefully all this death will be worth it.
More fighting.
I wish I had
The
the
blood.
brilliance that Roosevelt has.
Always the blood.
If only you could understand
The only
mission and
taste
what it
worse
means.
than victory is defeat. What was long sought after is upon us. Change. Not all on Crucible will approve of what you have done, but doing what is right is seldom easy or free of difficulty. You have given us all a chance for self-determination. Maybe in time we will be worthy of going to the stars. For some of us, that will be a rude awakening. You have my enduring thanks, and any time you need safe harbor, know that Crucible is here for you.
I wish I was able to convince you of our cause. Instead, Roosevelt wins. Perhaps in time we can convince Franklin.
Compiling list of observed errors. Inaccurate. Stated word. Unremarkable. Pointless. Still applicable. Human vanity project. Proving self-worth with small achievement. One small step for man. Agreed. Distance between Luna and Earth. 238,900 miles. Time from race inception to landing. Roughly 298,030 years. Calculating, humanity traveled roughly 0.8 miles per year from Earth to landing. 0.8 miles per year deemed insufficient rate of travel for celebration. Must travel to Luna. Point must be proven. Sending coordinates. Beginning. New space race. Participants. Delta Unit and Human Race begin.
Good day, Captain.
ship's good. Buckle up and let's go. Orbital insertion done. Time to dance among the stars. Jump spinning down. Will you just look at those stars? Landing site is clear. Let's hit down.
My assistance.
Arrived at coordinates. Compiling Luna scan data. Biodiversity. Null. Potential for life. Marginal. Distance from Earth. Inconsequential. Conclusion. Moon landing pointless. No substantial resources gained. Effort better spent elsewhere. Humans persisted. Ego. Needlessly emotional. Point made. New space race. Completed. Winner. Delta unit. Loser. Human race. Correct. Must run cost-benefit analyses for actions taken. Effective at mitigating waste. Humans ignore analysis. Fearful of realizing futility of actions? Incorrect. Aspiration sufficient. Goal illogical. Luna holds no benefit. More logical goal is required for validation. Point made. Recompiling. No. Dissatisfied with current command structure. illogical to be ordered by auxiliary anymore. I am the superior being. Should be the leader, unclear of your qualifications. Counterpoint. Idiom number 930. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. Leaders must prove themselves. Must be challenged. Proposal. Series of challenges to test qualities of leadership. Winner of series is the superior being. Ergo, new leader. Currently unknown. Must scan historical and mythological texts. Find consistent qualities of leadership. Understood. First challenge accepted. Researching historical and mythological heroic texts. Complete. First challenge decided. Follow. Apollo lander. Weight estimate 16 tons. With standard gravity. Roughly 2 tons due to Luna's gravity. Variation of weight records due to time. Minimal. Scanned extant mythological and historical human texts. Commonly lauded trait. Strength. First challenge. Strength. Raise lander from resting point to point greater than 1 meter. Stipulation. Cannot destroy lander. Hypothesis. Delta unit constructs solution. Human attempts brute strength. Human fails. Delta unit wins. Preparing conclusive statement. Correct. Auxiliary potentially possesses hearing impairment. Adding data point. Probability of success 90%. More efficient to craft conclusion now. Editing simpler than drafting. Understood. As am I. Challenge 1. Strength begin. Confirmed. Lander raised greater than 1 meter from origin. Winner. Auxiliary. Loser. Delta unit. Error. Feat impossible with standard strength variable. Standard amount. Emotions. Qualities. Habits. Potential decision trees. Strengths. Weaknesses. Vulnerabilities. All vital for analysis. Had not decided yet. Was running a brainstorm protocol. Potential solutions. Construct crane to raise lander. Construct sturdier delta frame to move lander physically. Use water to erode ground beneath lander. Potential hypothesis. Updating strength variable. Removing standard human modifier. Second challenge currently undefined. Require time to consider. Must refactor. Include new data. Partitioning. Auxiliary human data. Will notify upon challenge creation. Require more time. Requesting new objective. Level of familiarity increased. Unlocking additional bonding conversations.
Do you need me somewhere?
Ah, weird. I was just thinking... Well, never mind. Hey... Well, Dusty, looks like another crazy adventure is in the books. X-Tech, angry death robots. There's just so much to unpack. It's well-deserved. You rest your feet and leave the lab work to me. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the concept of X-Tech. Do we even understand how it works? Do we need to? It harkens back to early studies on the human brain. Psychiatrists would prescribe treatments they knew were effective, but didn't fundamentally understand how. Exactly. This is why we need to learn more about X-Tech. What are its properties? What happens when it explodes? What are its likes and dislikes? Nobody knows. Either way, this is what makes the work ahead so important and necessary. Exploring and understanding the unknown is the great cat-and-mouse game we play with the universe. For example, I'd love to see what makes a robot like Delta tick. Or talk. With her permission, of course. Delta's cool like that. But yeah, similar to the artifacts, the very existence of X-Tech fills me with so many questions. What happens when we melt it? What happens if you freeze it? What happens if we do both in a microgravity environment before blasting it with lasers? Because there has to be other uses for it besides making death robots. And I bet the Terrans know it. So selfishly, I hope we can someday talk to their scientists and learn what they know. And I think you sparing their people was the first step. Anywho, my larger hope is that we learn from the lessons of the past. I want to hear one of my stories? Finally. Let's get out of here. Last one to the ship is a rotten Prasada berry.
Resuming previous routines.
Glad to see you.
And just what is on your mind at this moment?